Okay. All right. Let's Paint TV in the house. We're in the house. Okay, it looks like I got my camera to work. Here, let's see if I can get these to work. I don't know how I can do it. I think I could possibly... Well, let me change the source. Change source. Maybe, no. No, it will not let me do it. Come on. Come on. Why can't I do it? I should be able to do it. Oh, that's just the audio. No, I don't want that. No, no, I want it built-in audio. Oh no. What's this one? What did I do for this one? Shoo. Damn it. Don't want any audio. Oh. Shoot. No, 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 I don't want that audio. Oh no. What is it? The built-in audio? Is it built-in audio or is it my unknown audio device? I don't want any audio. That's... Shoot. There's nothing there on that. Let me see on this one. Nothing on that. So there's a problem with the audio. No audio on this one. Okay. Can we... Oh, I delete the shot. Delete the shot. There we go. Delete the shot. Boom. Okay. Okay. And then what we can do is add a new shot. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I already got this. Let's see if that's good. Okay. Hey, there you guys, Annabelle DeMauro. I got my system back up again. Something didn't work. Got this working. Got this camera working. Okay. So now we got multiple camera shots. I'm looking good. I'm looking good now, John. Do I look good, or the camera look? The camera feed the television looks good. I'm seeing like sunspots. I'm seeing like double chin. I'm seeing big ass nose. I'm seeing an ugly looking bald headed. Yeah. What? Yeah. Wow, new camera? No, it's a camera that we had. It just got disconnected. Yeah. Let me see if add. Can I? Let me see. Can I do this? What if I can move you? Can I? Can I move the shot? Move to playlist? No. Okay, we're just not gonna worry about it. Looking great. Is looking great. Okay. All right. Yeah, it looks super clear. Okay. Yeah, why is that? I have no idea. We do have a CPU of roughly 70%, which is not so bad, is it? Uh-oh, didn't mention the echo. Okay, so we got some echo problems. Let's begin. that battle if we can. I don't know where we're gonna go with that because I'm seeing a problem here with this one. This one is getting an audio issue here. If I can turn it down or something. Let me go over here and go to audio. Turn it down because it's getting. That's the only way I know how to get rid of it. I think. What? Okay, so that might have got rid of the audio. The other ones don't have the audio. They shouldn't have any audio anyway, but for some reason. Don't worry about it. It's very subtle. I think I got rid of the audio. You might. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You might have a microphone and built-in audio both on as two separate sources. Echo isn't that bad. Okay, look, I'm not going to spend the... we've done this before. We spend the whole hour complaining, and I complain and I get pissed off about it all. But apparently there's a problem with the audio. There's a problem with the audio. We still got the problem? I thought maybe I turned it off. Oh, here we go. The echo stopped when the camera stopped working last time, right? So, what's the game plan tonight, mister? I don't know. There's a problem for some reason. Oh, wait. Wait a second. There should not be a problem with the echo anymore. That's my guess. I could be wrong. It's not showing up as if there could be another sound coming in. CT likes the echo. I can't, you know, the thing is, it pisses me off, is I don't know how to get what you guys are getting. I'm not getting what you're getting. Which is kind of strange, I guess. I don't think that the audio is that bad. Just keep painting John. Okay, Denise. Thank you. All right. Okay, so just kind of. Anyway, we got this camera back up. It was not working. There's something wrong with the this and that. But we do have a better camera shot here. I don't know if I should get that shot. No, let's just stay here with this shot. Yeah, it's a problem. I don't know what it's from this. It's from this camera shot. Okay. I'm gonna do some more Indian ink because still got a couple of more ideas I want to try. These are just experiments. I don't know, you know, what you do with them or how we. Where you go with them, but they're fun to do. And so, I did a sketch, so this is going to be more based on this sketch here tonight. And this is just me in the backyard. It's just kind of like just sort of stuck in the backyard with my hands up in the air, like. Not really sure what I'm doing, but all right. So I am thinking about getting another computer. And I think, of course, that's a whole new problem of setting things up with the new computer. But this just letting you know, this computer's from 2011, which is it's kind of, you know, it's 9 years old, so it's getting it's a little past its due, I guess, in some ways. It's still working, I guess. Did the painting with the animal stampede and the cop card have a title or backstory? Well, the title is called Highway 5, Interstate 5, between Los Angeles and San Francisco. Actually, well, Interstate 5 goes all the way up to Seattle, and actually it goes from the Mexican border to the Canadian border in some form or fashion. I don't know if it exactly does it at the very end. I believe it does. But the route that I have took and taken for many years was driving between Los Angeles and San Francisco on Highway 5, and it's famous for having the most boring, barren landscape, Highway 5. And by the way, Highway 5 in other parts also is incredibly boring too. I've driven up into Oregon and Washington, and that's pretty damn boring too. Okay, but anyway, so anyway, you drive it enough times, and you see enough cops, you know, the highway patrol. You see them kind of hiding in waiting. They're like lions, you know, waiting to pounce on these poor little animals slash cars that are going up the road. And that's just how I felt. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's the story. That's a nice title. Kind of long though. Mm-hmm. You are so right about that. Okay, let's move into the painting part of the process here, as I'm kind of stumbling through my existence of who I am. Anyway, this is kind of this is sort of a little sketch I did based on my sort of kind of being stuck, you know, in the backyard. If you know, if you're fortunate enough to even have a backyard or a place to just kind of hang out. This is going to be an experiment as usual. It's always fun to just say that we're going to have an experiment going on here without really knowing. Even if we had any super good plans, or we were certain about what we were up to, it's just nice to know that it's an experiment as opposed to being so definite about it all. I think tomorrow we'll try to do a more realistic attempt at still life of a George Foreman grill. I think that's black, you know, with the using the Indian ink. Okay, got a little start going on here. And hope you guys are having a great time hanging out. Let's Paint TV. Good times. Or not. Okay, what am I trying to do? Oh, okay. I think I lost you guys. Shoot. Did I disconnect you? Ah, shoot. Damn it. I don't know where you are. Oh, shoot. What did I do? Oh, let's go to history. Let's see if I can find you. There. Oh, no, not that one. Live streaming. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're back. I mean, I've always was here. I'm back. Okay. Back we are. Okay. It's a little hot. I'll turn on the fan. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's use a bigger brush here. I kind of got the idea going on here, but bigger brush will get more stuff done here. Oh yeah, look at that. We got some paint. We got this, more, instead of drawing, we're actually kind of doing some paint. It's just black and white. What's nice about this kind of idea that I'm working through the idea, and there's nothing precious about it, I'm not I'm not attacking the painting in a precious kind of way, and I think it, because I'm basically willing to screw this up, and I think that's there's a refreshing quality to that. Plus, I think we talked about this. I've talked about it. This Indian ink has a lot of depth. It doesn't just go on at 100%. Dark black. It has. You're gonna have to add some more layers to it to get it to do its thing. So, need a lot of space for you. Birds. Okay, we got a nice Bouye bass going. Yeah, there is no video playback. I don't have. I'm not playing the video page. It's muted. Good try. Thanks for the try. Should we stop everything and try to figure it out again? Yeah. I'm all right with that. I'm okay. I don't care. You know. I will get pissed off though. Count on me being pissed off about it all. No, I'm not using OBS. Nope. Nope. Not going down that road again. I don't know what a dragonfly. I kind of don't know what a dragonfly looks like. Yeah, I have an external. I have a mic. It's right here. See, this mic is right here. This mic is going into a Behringer 802 mixer. That's going into the computer. I have this camera here. I don't know why it's frozen. Why is it? It's not working. What's going on? Shouldn't we have multiple cameras?
Are you guys getting multiple cameras? Yeah, you should be. Okay, multiple cameras. And then I got a camera shot from my USB Logitech webcam. And then there's a camera coming from my iMac. What if you remove the clip-on mic? Yeah, the camera has its own mic. That fixed it? Fixed what? What did I fix? Fixed? What? How is it fixed? I didn't do anything. No echo now? Echo stopped. Okay. Perfect. Oh shit. I can't continue on with my getting pissed off about technology and shit not working. Christian liked the echo. Well, obviously we cannot please you all, can we? Okay, Oh, you know what it is? Is finished as soon as I change. You know, because I do sometimes make a move in this program, thinking that that is live when I needed to hit the switch button, and so apparently I guess I didn't do the switch button. Okay, so I noticed that I was not cycling through the. Oh, am I stuck again? Shit. There's something going on. Damn it, it's not cycling through. Hello? Hi.
John.
Yes.
John, hey. How are you?
I'm all right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You listen. It looks like sounds like you got the, the audio problem solved.
I guess, but I'm not cycling through the camera shots. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what happened there.
Well, you're cycling through my line.
Oh, I
You're
am?
looking good.
Okay, well that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I like you a lot.
Okay, so it's working and we're not having any issues. I'm not having a good
Are you able to pull down your pants at all?
Are we seeing multiple camera shots cycling through? For some reason, I'm not seeing that being presented. I'm just seeing the one shot. Is that? Are we seeing multiple camera shots? No. CT says no. Again, there is an issue going on here. We're having an issue. Just the one shot. What the fuck? Oh, wait a second. Maybe you have to come in here. Okay, let me try this. Ah, okay, wait a second. Cycling through the second one. Cycling through the third one. Okay, then it gets into this shot and it gets stuck. Okay, so I gotta hit a button and modify duration. I think that's what it is. I have to give it some time. It's got to play. Let's just give it 4 seconds. Okay, let's see if that works. One, two, 3, 4. Okay, it's working. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Terry. I see that you got the camera angle back. I can see your pecker.
All right. Okay, everything seems to be working. Okay, I think we're back up to speed here. It's good to take a break from what you're doing and gain side. It's good to get sidetracked, and maybe just figure out what's going on with your life. Anyway, it's good to take a break from the process. So let's get back into it. We got our audio working. Possibly. Or not. take another call here. Hello, caller. Who's this?
I'm Pickle Rick.
All right. I'll put my little cat in here. There's a little cat walking around. There's a certain amount of forgiveness in this Indian ink. Okay, we got everything running. CT likes the auto alternating cameras. I do too. I'm telling you, I love that. I'm a big fan of that. Let me take a little. I'm gonna need to refill my. My drink. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Back again. Hanging out with you all. Mr. Let's Paint, hanging out with you here once again. How you guys doing? What camera shot is that? I don't even know these camera shots. One or two of them are like really nicely lit, and then one goes like into dark. Oh, let me see. It's which one's the bad one? Oh, it's the USB camera shot sucks. The FaceTime one is good. FaceTime is good. That's this one. It's on the iMac, and then this guy's good, but the USB guy. Oh, you are dark, and not so good. Let me see why that is. You're not so good, my friend. Okay. Hey, it's nice to have all the camera shots back and the audio working. Wow. All right. Let's go a little further into this, and then maybe that will be it, frankly. We're just trying to, I guess we're learning, a little bit of a learning. Also, I'm kind of using my memory here that we have available to us, and as such, though I think this could be let's take this call. Hello, caller. Who's this?
I'm Pickle Rick.
I knew it. We're getting attacked. I don't know if you guys remember, but a long time ago, prank callers used to call in and yell out "Baba Booey, Baba Booey," and that was a big deal. Now I'm not certain I like this paper, because it doesn't seem to want to hold to the. I can't keep adding more paint without it kind of getting nasty on me, it seems. Or is it the case? I don't know. I think we have to just go further with it. I think though this is maybe it's one of those things where you're thinking, okay, I have the sketch, I did the sort of a black and white thing, but it seems like I could really maybe just do a painting of the same idea and actually get a little more just get a little more detail in there or something, color and all that good stuff. Maybe we'll think we might consider that. I might consider that. I will definitely. I'm considering a lot of things. We have a lot of choices here at Let's Paint TV. It looks like charcoal says. Michiru, and no, it's Indian ink. Let's get a bird flying in there. There's There's always some birds flying around. Like a hawk. I mean, you think about a hawk, is they're pretty, they are probably some of the most, I mean, talk about vicious predators. You know, they're like they're pretty bad. And yet they're so graceful and so beautiful. Kind of like those human beings. It's looking really good, says Annabelle. Thank you. A spot of red would be nice. I don't know. I think we're just going to stay black and white. I think we're basically done. I've kind of exhausted the possibilities of, and I think I got my point across. You know, I think I got my point across. And I believe I may want to well, we can go a little further. We still got a few more minutes left here, I guess. I like to go at least an hour, so we'll go a little longer here. It's good hanging out. Monday, guys, it's Monday. And thanks for hanging out. Another big week ahead. We don't know what's going to happen, but you don't know what's going to happen in the course of your lifetime, as we all know. So nothing new there, no doubt. So basically, hang in there if you can. Hang in there. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can figure this out. I need to change. Put on the description, because on the description I just have. Let's see. Can I get? Oh no, it's public. Yeah, I want it public, and then can I write anything in there? Yeah, I want to get some more. Let's see if I can add some more information. Is that possible? Oh shoot. Check out my Instagram. Boom. And then I'll just go boom at, if I can find it, where are you? At Let's Paint TV. Okay, that's good. And then also buy a painting on my Etsy store. Boom. Okay, so then this one I got to figure out. I'm going to guess www. I'm still old school. I still do a www. Etsy.com/shop, I believe, /Let's Paint TV. If that's not right, screw it. We'll fix it later. Okay. Let me see if I can save that. Okay, so there's some links down below, and of course you can always join the Let's Paint TV club, the Let's Paint TV club, and there's a link there. Join. And Denise, if you might see her in the chat room, and she's in green. Her moniker is shows up as green because she's a club member. Okay, so I've told you all the goods. I got you all the goods. So I think I updated my description. I think I should been meaning to kind of do that. And all right, so hopefully that will stay there for a while, like as such. Let me see what else we can do to this. Not much more I'm going to do to this, except for amazingly there is some more depth that we can add to this. It's almost as though you almost have to give it some breath to and come back. Otherwise, if you keep hammering it, it doesn't want to. It's not happy. It's like, oh no, you're abusing me. You know, the paper, the tooth of the paper is like, no, give me a break. Let me just digest what the heck you just handed me, so that I can get ready for the next data dump. You know, like you're dumping a bunch of data. Data dump. It is kind of like data dump, you know. Okay, so these are a bunch of cars. I wish there was a bunch of cars over there, because that would stop from the people doing their donuts over there in the parking lot. Okay. Maybe one day. Maybe one day that would be the case. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. What is it? I know what I'm gonna do. I want to get some stuff in here. Oh, some palm trees. We got some palm trees because I know that they're there. Because we're in Los Angeles, people. We have palm trees pretty much everywhere. You cannot live in Los Angeles and not have a palm tree somewhere close by. And we do. I do. So now we're getting kind of I'm kind of getting a little detail here, huh? What do you think of that? I thought I was done. I thought I was quitting on y'all, and yet I'm getting a little more detail. It's just almost 100% Indian ink with no water at all. I have played around. I did add a little water at some point in the past, but I've noticed in my exploration, I feel like I'm going to the South Pole here, or the North Pole, or whatever, you know, like on an exploratory mission. No, it's basically 100% Indian ink. I'm not. At least tonight, I have not been watering down the ink at all. It's 100% Indian ink, and what I've been noticing is that it doesn't go down 100% when you put it on, or at least with this paper. And maybe that's the problem, or the fun, because possibly a different paper would give you a better thing. And then I have introduced the China, white China, like gouache, and I think there's a whole. I think there's just a whole treasure trove of possibilities with that in particular. But there's something neat about just using the black on the white and let it be what it does. You know, let it do what it does. Be who you are. But I may very well use some other means. But for now, I think we're kind of okay with just for this piece. I like this, it kind of reminds me of this piece in a sense, reminds me of one of my favorite artists of all time, Chagall. Do you guys know about Chagall? He did some very beautiful, he did a ton of stuff. And he would do some very simplistic, if you will, imagery, which I am no. I quite like. I love that premise of the simplicity, as opposed to, I like some experimentation. Though maybe it was a little too stylized. Okay, so I'm somewhere in between Chagall and or you could only hope for, right? You could only hope. And then I was thinking of another person. Actually, I was going to mention. Who is an artist, contemporary artist, who I had a fortune of meeting. He was a teacher of mine, Raymond Pettibone, if you're familiar with him. He's his whole deal, and I never asked him about like what ink does he use, what paper does he use, whatever. I don't even know. I never got to asking him that. But if you ever look at his work, it's all black on, black ink on white paper, basically. And his stuff is crazy stuff. It's some crazy good stuff. So, maybe, like I said, I would only be lucky, in a sense, to be somewhere in between Chagall and Pettibone on the scale. But most likely, probably by not even close, and not even in this, never in this. Well, there's no way you're in the same league with those guys. Only because I haven't proven that. I haven't proven a damn thing. Nothing. I haven't proven anything. I'm a loser forever in this painting game. What kind of shows? What kind of anything have I done? Nothing. I'm just a struggling artist. It's okay though. I don't mind it. I'm just saying. Oh, Art Magic. You just looked up Chagall. Okay, well, I'm glad you guys looked him up. Chagall is one of the most. He's one of my favorite artists. Like in the old school, back in the day kind of thing. Because he was free. He was free. He did a lot of wonderful stuff. It was very moving and spiritual and beautiful. Not that that's the only requirement, but how can you not like some Chagall? Now, obviously it could be some Chagall that you might go, okay, that's over. I'm tired of seeing that image because it got commercialized. That's always the case. That could be the case because there are some images of his, I think, that get a little. Not that I can point out. I'm thinking of, human, like little angels floating around. I'm kind of thinking about that with him, but I'm not really sure what I'm imagining at the moment. But there are some popular paintings and images of his. And Van Gogh is a big fan. I'm a big fan of Van Gogh too. And I love Max Ernst. Yes, I love Max Ernst. I love the German expressionists actually, and there was a whole movement of them, and their whole thing was they got kind of, after World War One, they, in particular, at least that's how I learned it in art history, they kind of like said, you know, screw this, you know, and they had all different types of abilities, and so it wasn't so much that they were, and of course I appreciated the ones that were a little more sloppier, because I'm more of a sloppier painter. In particular, though, I could maybe settle down and probably bust out something that's a little more accurate at times, but their whole thing was their response to the rejection of the fucked up reality of humanity, you know, after World War One, or at least that's sort of the way my gist, my thought on it, and so like when you see paintings that were prior to that time, it's always pretty uptight shit, you know. It's always pretty uptight, and so that's just me. The emotional aspect kind of didn't come into play, at least in, I guess, white you know, in this white dominated you know, art museums, you know, Western culture aspect, because Lord knows there was probably, and is, tons of stuff that had more emotional stuff. But anyway, after World War One, and see, photography sort of took away the you know, sort of the craftsmanship that was sort of asked of painters. You didn't have to be a craftsman anymore to be a painter, and so, though you're more than welcome to. It just opened up for a more emotional response to painting, or to art in general, and so now I'm getting into lecturing here, and honestly, there's probably plenty of holes in my or there are plenty of holes in my hypothesis, or my my regurgitation of what I think art history is all about. But ultimately, it's what I like. You know, it's what you like, and you can be fooled into liking certain things. And I think I'll tell you this before I leave, because I don't know how much more I'm going to go into this piece here, because I think we resolved this to some degree. But if you are, what happens is, I think, if you are I'm trying to get to something here. So if you are led into a way of what you're into, a way of making art that doesn't jive with who you are, but you do it only because you think that it's for the best, for various reasons, economic or cultural or whatever. For some reason you were told through professors and art history and your parents, your friends, you know, about, you know, they kind of guided you, and you listened to them, and you were led a particular way about how to make your artwork. Well, if that's who you are and how you excel, then maybe that was the right way to approach art. But I think a lot of people lose their love for making art, their love for being creative, because they got led down the wrong route for their own personal creative self-expression. And I know that's it's a little bit over my own head. In fact, I think I might be even channeling that, but from God knows where. But I'll just leave you on that. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, wait. CT's got an important question. CT, how did you make that sketch? Did you take a photo? No. It's just from memory. That's a great option, memory. So this is the sketch here. Okay, let me just recap this, what we got going on here. So this is the sketch I did. I did it about a few months ago. You know, we've been stuck in this thing where, you know, we're asked to not leave the house, you know, quarantine. Like, we never, you know, no one's had to deal with this in mass in the past, you know, 100 years. So anyway, this is just a little sketch of how I feel, emotional response in my backyard, which it's just a nice little teeny little backyard with you know, in the middle of a city with you know, fruit trees and power lines and helicopters and stuff. Okay, so it's just a sketch. It's just from memory. It's just a memory. Yeah. And the thing is, if you rely on photography for your source or from real life, there's nothing wrong with it, but it will keep you in a more accurate depiction. There's just no way you get around it, because it's right there. It's plain as day. So I think you have potentially more liberties and more freedom when you just make it from your, you know, use your own memory to create the idea, if that's necessary, because frankly, this is not always there's no right way of doing this. There's no right way of doing this. Definitely not a right way of doing this. Okay, I'm gonna post this up on my Instagram. I think we're done. I'm gonna call it. There's no point. I kind of wanted to try this out, and so I did. Okay, so thanks again, guys. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks again for your support. We'll see you again tomorrow on Let's Paint TV. Bye-bye. I'll check it out. I'll check it out on, I'll post this up on Instagram right now. Right now, my friends. Bye-bye. If I can turn this off. Okay, end stream. There we go.